Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whenever you're listening. First and foremost, thank you for listening. You are much appreciated. But anyways, welcome back to the Snake Pit with Rattlesnake Roy. This is episode 79. I did this one with Kuntry Dela Rosa. That is Kuntry Dela Rosa. Kuntry Dela Rosa. He is from right now he's living in Abilene. So a little bit of backstory: his manager Ruben Kirby Ramirez. We kind of like known each other from church way back, and he hit me up about this guy. So we finally got together, and we were able to make this podcast happen. It was a good one. Country's he's a cool guy, man, and I think he's well experienced and well versed in what he does, and he's in his songwriting and his music, and so I really had a good time, man. He brought his boys. We talked about a lot of shit. Of course, we talked about music and influences and all that, all the basic shit that I kind of want to learn about. But we just went off and talked about life and everything, and our view on shit, man. That's what the fun thing about doing the Snake Pit is. Of course, I want to get down to the nitty gritty, sort of the business side of it. You know what I'm saying? Like you kind of want to talk about. Because this guy, obviously, he said he was doing, like a podcast run, almost like a media run. Because his new album will be out here soon, either late this month, December, or early 2021. I'm looking at my messages with Kirby. So, whenever I do these, I don't want to just... Sometimes you just ramble, and sometimes you talk about serious shit. I don't know. It's fun. It was a good one. I'm always thankful for anybody who wants to come on. And thank you, Juan, being on again. I hope you guys enjoy. As always, if you'll do me the favor of liking, subscribing, commenting on the YouTube, subscribing to the Patreon, that would be wonderful. Checking out the website, all that shit, man. Telling your buddies about this. I don't know. Do something, man, please. But nonetheless, I'm thankful for all y'all. Thankful for all you listeners out there. And I hope you guys enjoy it, and we'll see y'all next time. Thank you.
3, 2, 1.
All right, this is the second introduction. My bad. I'm like Country. I don't know. I just don't want to repeat myself because I feel weird. So we're just kidding. I will introduce you like in the fucking intro.
Yeah, just edit.
Yeah. So, what brings you to? Because you're manager, right, Ruben?
Yeah, he's my manager.
Your manager hit me up like a month and a half ago to get this going, and he's like, "So this is like your first time here since then, right? Or no? Or was he lying to me?"
Since he contacted you, yeah.
So what are you doing in there?
Well, we basically came to record because my engineer's here, so I come and try to get as much recording done as I can. And we're trying to get like some music videos, and then there's like 4 podcasts in the area that we know, either both of us know or one of us know them. Try to get all that done too before we put the record out and shit. Promo run, I guess.
Yeah, I like that. I'm happy to be a part of that actually. So that's pretty cool. So your album?
Yeah, we have an album that we're...
The 21st coming out or something like that around there? I think I can remember the date.
We're working out some contractual things right now before we can like put a date on it and seeing if I want to stick with the distribution I have or switch to somebody else. Once we get that figured out, but it'll be by January for sure.
And y'all's label's out of Houston. I'm just getting all this out of here because I've been thinking about this.
Yeah, one of the guys that we mess with is out of Houston, GT Guards or whatever. That's, I guess, one of the situations we're trying to figure out, whether we want to go through them again or if I just want to go with the distribution that I got on my own. So
there you go.
It's getting worked out for now.
Do you have a lot to say in that, or do you like leave it up to Ruben?
I mean, it's really up to me. It's just right now, just waiting to see what they're offering or whatever.
Yeah.
On paper, like we've talked or whatever, but I ain't seen no paperwork yet. So
Yeah. I just wanted to get all that out of the way. I had that in my mind, and then I fucked up the intro. My bad, guys.
No, yeah, yeah, we're at the kind of shopping point right now, is trying to see what people are gonna offer us to, let them distribute the record. Because I have distribution already, so if it's just distribution and nothing further than that, like, I really don't need it. So we're trying to see what everybody's offering.
How long have you been doing this?
Far too long. Like 16 years or something like that.
And it's been all out of Abilene?
Nah.
No? Because that's where you're at right now. I don't know
that's
if
just where I live now. I mean, I'm originally from that area, though. I'm from Clyde, like it's like right outside Abilene.
But, I know some people there.
Yeah, so that's where I'm from. But like I've lived here. I lived in Odessa, Midland, Arlington, Houston.
Damn, you've been all over
Texas.
Yeah, so I know a little bit of everybody from all
I guess
those
that's
places.
good to know.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Like I telling somebody this the other day, it's like I got an opportunity to be like a local artist here, and I'm considered a local artist in Odessa and in Abilene. So it's
Hell
like
yeah.
4 little markets that they all kind of look at me as one of the local artists.
Sweet. So I want to get your friend talking, man. I want to get him. So how you go? So have you made music for him before?
Yeah, I mean, I used to, like, I guess make beats or produce, and yeah, we've did a couple tracks together.
Yeah, he made some beats. He did a little rapping. He does a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You've been training jiu-jitsu?
Jiu-jitsu and sanda.
He's been doing that for
Here, man, dude, I want to get into that. I want to hit you about that.
Yes, sir. I mean, just ask me whatever.
I want to get moving, man. I need to go working out and shit, man.
That's what I was saying.
Yes,
it
sir.
sounds good on paper, but I don't really want to do it. But
Are y'all
Hey, it's worth it, though.
are y'all like open because of COVID or anything like that? Like, no?
Yeah, but we're taking, like the precautions and all that, like face masks and everything, but it's kind of hard whenever you have to do like contact sports.
Yeah, when you have to touch each other, huh?
yeah,
But then again, we all look at it like, I mean, we know other people's safety counts and all that, but like a lot of us are healthy, we eat healthy and all that, so we really don't worry about it too much.
Yeah, if you're doing jujitsu like that, then you get it, you'll be alright.
yeah, for sure.
One night.
Your
Just more
body,
worried about
your
the
body would
kids.
fight COVID.
That is crazy.
You got
though.
that shit.
I was seeing that like the UFC shit the other day, and like they're like at the weigh-ins, they gotta wear masks, and then the next day they go fucking
And
wrestle
they're
each other.
bleeding on each other and shit. That's fucking crazy.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, we got Juan in this building because. So Ruben hit me up again. I always say that, and I told him 9, and your fucking little brother was like bullshitting me,
Yeah, no, he works.
and then they bullshitted him. So then I was like, well, let's do 10,
Oh,
and then he's like, I can't do 10. So now I'm like, I'm all fucking stoked
Yeah.
telling people these different times. So we
Right.
got Juan because it's usually his brother there.
Oh,
usually. It's been me like the past 3 times.
Yeah,
Wanna
man.
get on
I want
ass.
his brother to be a permanent, but his brother didn't just fuck.
Yeah, it is what
I'm
it
dealing
is,
with the
right?
high
Yeah.
schooler, so.
good lord.
So that's why we have Juan here. You doing all right, Juan, over there? Thanks
I'm
for
doing-
coming. Thanks for being
doing
late.
swell.
Thanks a lot, Juan. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for
glad to
being
be-
late, brother.
Glad to be here.
Late but never absent.
Right. There you go. I'm what do they call it? Just be happy I showed up. Shit.
Lucky that I'm here. Yeah.
Yeah, damn it.
Snoop Dogg said that.
I don't know.
You ever seen the interview? Where they're like, why you late? I was getting chicken wings. Just be
Oh
happy.
yeah, I see that. He got pissed off.
Yeah, that's the damn questions.
So man, I just want to get a grasp of you, man. So, your early days in like listening to music. What were you saying you were listening to? Like, what's your influences?
I guess like Stevie Ray Vaughan was like the first
Fucking love that guy.
thing ever. Like my
Really?
dad, like from the time that I could legibly understand music, that was it. Like kindergarten, like like your parents keep like your little like they make you fill out that thing when you're in like kindergarten. Like, what's your favorite shit? It's like Stevie Ray Vaughan, fucking 5-year-old kid. But so yeah, it was like Stevie Ray Vaughan heavy
Crazy. I fucking love that guy.
for like years. Like that was it. Like a little Tejano, I guess. My parents are Mexican, so a lot of Flaco Jimenez and fucking Ruben Vela and shit.
I've talked to a few like Mexicans, and they've never said that, and I'm like, and I know in my mind, like, I mean, and there's a little bit of that in every one of us.
That's what I came up with, like Quintes and
like,
shit.
Yeah, like that's just like.
And I don't speak Spanish or nothing, but
no,
like
me either. But even like if you don't like have it on your phone, you listen to it.
Yeah, like
in the background, right?
For real, like yeah, a lot actually. I mean, and then like one of my uncles is like a Tejano musician or whatever.
Yeah.
Like every like family event we had, he's like playing the accordion and shit. So,
Hey.
and then like there's like a Tejano artist named Flaco Jimenez that's a fucking family friend and shit. So it's like,
Okay. I mean, that name's been. I've heard that name. I don't know if I can tell you what he looks like.
yeah,
but I've heard
like
the
to
name.
everybody like 20 years older than us, fucking means a lot.
Yeah.
Cause that's like somebody that like my grandpa fucked with and shit. Like, and I'm old. How old are you guys?
Me? I'm 24.
Okay, I'm 32.
Okay, I was gonna ask your age. Okay, 32.
Yeah.
How old are you?
I am 26.
Juan's the same age as me. So
24, yo.
you're a little bit older
Okay,
than us.
cool. Yeah, a little older, not too much.
Nah,
Nah, not too much. Yeah.
your friend back there.
Yeah, that's my boy. A lot of Tejano country. I was in a small town, so it was like top
I didn't
40
expect
pop.
you to say Stevie Ray Vaughan. I tell you that.
Oh yeah, that's like my favorite artist of all
I
time.
fucking love him.
Yeah,
See-
super fan. Stevie Ray Vaughan forever. Like everything.
I told you earlier I play the guitar to even attempt to like learn his.
Oh yeah, good luck with that. It's a cold
Dude,
yeah,
the best fucking quote I ever learned about Stevie Ray Vaughan was, he made a deal with the devil and the devil got guitar lessons. That's the greatest like quote I've ever heard about a guitar player.
What's his name? B.B. King.
B.B. King, yeah, I like him.
He said about Stevie Ray Vaughan or whatever. He was like, playing the blues is like being black twice. And Stevie Ray Vaughan missed 2 times and nobody noticed it.
He is.
Like that actually like the first live concert I ever went to that wasn't like my uncle was B.B. King
Oh, for
in
real?
Dallas when I was 13.
God damn.
Just
Like-
burped all in the fucking mic.
No, man, I always burp on this shit. It's all right. I wipe those down. It's all good.
COVID and all of y'all shit. My bad, guys. But yeah, that B.B. King.
Do you play guitar? No, you
Nah,
don't play on
man.
shits?
Like I started to try when I was younger.
No,
Yeah,
just
like
burp.
you
Just
got-
burp. Just let it happen.
They're like, I have really small hands, is what they said. Like, you have small hands. So it's like, you could probably play, but you ain't going to be like super cold. I was like, well, shit, I don't want to do it if I ain't going to be the hardest.
Eh,
And I just, ADD and shit. It's hard for me to learn anything. I think I stuck with the songwriting shit. So like, I really wanted to focus on that part of it though.
like lyrical shit, or is that what you mean?
I mean, just in general, just like songwriting structure and hooks and writing catchy music and then still trying to put content into it and stuff like that. Writing different kinds of music, trying to like get into like writing music for other artists and
So
other genres.
do you think that is something you just have, or can you learn it? Because I'm at that point where I'm like trying to learn a song structure so I can write song. So I don't really understand it. Or do you think it's kind of both?
I think it's like a mixture of it because you have to have an understanding of music. You can become a good rap songwriter and not be a good pop songwriter or even pop rap, Like Joe Budden isn't gonna go make a song that Post Malone's, making.
Yeah. I just feel like at its core, songwriting kind of has to be the same all around, right? Or
I
no?
think so.
Yeah, you think so?
Like as far as structure and what you're trying to do, like the genuine consensus or whatever, it's like you want to have your chorus and that's the main part of your song. and you want to put some, you know, some lyrics or, you know, whatever in between at its core, I guess, without adding any kind of like philosophy on it.
I think that's where you, like, being a Stevie Ray Vaughan fan kind of like makes you, because he like spoke without having to speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was just, you got his point without even having to
you
hear a
feel
fucking
him.
lyric. That's what it is. You feel it.
Yeah, it's very emotional shit.
Is that what you pull out of your music? Like trying to make people
Yeah.
feel it?
Yeah, very emotional, very much real topics and a lot of sad shit. That's my favorite shit, is like the shit that makes you, like forces you to feel some shit.
Is that what your like lyrics are about?
Yeah, for the most part, I think. I mean, of course, you got to rap about some rap shit sometimes. When I'm,
So what's rap shit? What do you mean?
like, about, you know.
Like pussy?
Money, bitches.
Oh, nah, man. I sing about pussy.
Bitches.
Well, I consider rap shit like when you're rapping about rapping.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like,
Super duper bars.
I'm just the rappingest rapper that raps better than all the rappers who ever rapped, and like, you still need to do that from time to time. Like, I was like, because I think I float so far off into like the pop direction and doing like the blues songs and these full guitar band songs, like with no rapping at all. That sometimes you gotta like,
So you like to sing?
oh yeah,
Yeah. I'm trying to learn that too.
I don't sing real well, but I like to do it.
I don't either. And I like to do it.
Thanks to modern technology, though.
Josh Stone is a genius.
Thanks to modern technology, I can sing pretty good in post production.
That's all it takes, huh?
Nah, but yeah, that I just like to make, you know, good songs. I like to like make something that I want to listen to, and I don't listen to rap that often in my free time, I guess.
You know, I was you say that I was listening to a podcast with Corey Taylor from Slipknot, and that's what he said. And I was thinking about that when he's like, we made music that we wanted to hear, and you just said that. You know, I think that's what makes you good. Is if like you're like, man, you know what? Nobody's doing this. I want to hear this. This is what I'll play.
Right,
You know,
even
I
like-
think that's what makes a good
Even
artist.
like
That was literally today.
I like something so much that I want to make something like that too. Like, and especially for me, like I'm in like a lot of my people met me through like just pure rapping stuff, and like through like the last 5 years, I think I've kind of, you know, brought the other genres into it and stuff like that. And like it's cool to introduce some people that would just be rap fans to like wanting to listen to more like country shit and rock shit and stuff like that. People that I never thought would even listen to some of this music that I make. Like those are the like the battle rappers and shit. I'm like, man, that shit's dope. Like,
Yeah. I feel like a lot of people hate country. If they don't like it, they hate it.
I really like country though.
I love
so,
it too.
like,
You
I
like
was-
anyone?
I'm in between, man. I like the whole country. You feel me? Willie Nelson, Waylon Jennings.
Hey, as long as it's not country rap. Country rap is.
Country rap. Who's doing that?
I mean, I'm
Jelly
sorry.
Roll do a little country rap. I like that shit though.
I don't think I've ever heard that.
I
That's
mean,
what I'm
I-
asking.
Can I have one?
I've
of those,
heard a
bro?
couple country songs where they try to use the little triplet flow.
Oh, there's a lot of that now though.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, I love music and everything, but rap and country to me just don't work.
There's
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, he's empty, bro.
a lot of that country shit now is
Appreciate
like
that.
borderline rap shit.
Yeah, that country.
Florida Georgia line and shit. Like them motherfuckers is basically just rapping. What's that boy? What's that dude name? Sam something. What's his name? Sam what? Yeah, that dude too be fake. It's like a lot of it's. Who seen that back roll song?
Jason Aldean.
Nah, body like a back roll. I don't know, but it's a rap song.
I thought you were talking about Dirt Road. Yeah.
Jason Aldean was rapping for real. That nigga was like for real rapping, like no singing at all.
No. I just want to put this out there now that you're talking about it, bro. But if you think about it, isn't country fucking rap?
A lot of
Like,
it
right?
is,
Nah,
dog.
just regular country. Like, they try to
where you
rhyme
kinda grew up?
words. Yeah, they rhyme words. But I mean, that's not considered rap. I don't know, man. I'm not very music knowledge.
No, it's because I just feel I said that because I feel like if you don't listen to it, a lot of people are like their opinion about country is like fuck it.
No, there is like like especially online, like a large like what like the I see that meme a lot. That's like, what's your least favorite music and why is it country?
Yeah, see, like people don't even like. People just it almost seems
and
like
I
they
feel
hate
like
it to be cool.
My least favorite music is like techno stuff. I think.
I don't even know if I have a least favorite.
And,
music.
yeah, anything that's like like, yeah, I'm good on that. And then like a close second is like just like super scream shit.
Wait, hold on.
But
wait.
I appreciate.
I hate limiting myself because you never know. You could find like a
No,
gym, you know
no,
what I
well, see,
mean?
because I appreciate the artistry of how hard it is to play guitar in that style. Now, whether I want to listen, like I appreciate the artistry in orchestra music. I don't
love
want to
it.
listen to that shit. When I'm listening to it, it's cool. I'm like, I can see why that's beautiful. Do I want to sit down and listen to it myself? Probably not. I'm not going to turn it off if somebody else puts it on, though. I don't hate any music.
Yeah,
I guess.
that's what I was saying. I don't really.
But
hate
like,
any
if we're
music.
talking about, do I listen to it? No.
Nah, yeah. Oh, were you gonna say something? No,
He likes like he's more alternative than I am.
Honestly, to tell you the truth, like my music playlist nowadays is literally like consisted of metal, 80s, fucking
I love
doo-wop.
80s.
Yup.
No, I'm talking about like
What
just
kind of 80s?
like
Like
It's a lot of 80s.
fucking pop music. from
Casey and the
80s.
Sunshine Band? No, I don't even know if
Like
there's
fucking,
80s.
you ever heard of New Shoes?
No.
New shoes. Had to look that up. What's
I'm
that?
saying like motherfucking Paula Abdul and shit.
Oh, you like 80s pop. I'm feeling
Yeah,
you.
like I don't know why.
It's like groove. It's groove. You can groove to that shit.
I'm
Bro.
saying, hey, a lot of that shit is just like funky ass upbeat shit.
Funky. That's the
I
word.
know what I do
Funky.
like from that part. What party all night? You don't have to party all night to have a good time. That thing hard. I fuck with that one. I like that. Hey man, I like what the Weeknd did with his little new wave style. He
Honestly,
did.
my sister listens
Flock
to
of
that.
Seagull style
Dude,
stuff.
my sister's always listen to that. And it's pretty good.
I like it. It's
Blinded
catchy, man.
Lights or something like that.
Yeah, I was like, man.
That shit's like that. It feels like 80s.
Yeah, it made me want to do cocaine.
Cocaine with a gold chain.
For real. Like, and like a pastel colored suit.
Yo,
I don't know. You can tell me about that one. I don't know.
I mean,
I'm just
It's
kidding,
alright.
brother.
He said, it's all right. It's a good time.
So outside of your music, what do you do, man? What do you like to do?
Do? What do you mean? I don't
You know, it's
have
just-
kids and shit.
You don't? Did you have kids?
Yeah.
How
I got
many?
kids. I have 3 boys and I got like 2 stepdaughters.
You're married?
Nah, it's a weird setup, but like
Oh,
from like a past relationship, but like I
So
still
it's
have
5.
a relationship with the girls. Yeah.
there's 5 in this
5 in
household.
total that I have to pay money for.
No, I've actually like interviewed a lot of people with kids, and I like to get their perspective
It's
on
a common
on,
occurrence after 25. I
Yeah,
think.
it is, and I like. Oh yeah, you're a little older. So. I like getting perspective on being a father because that might be me one day.
Oh yeah, it's a fucking ride. It's pretty cool though, man. My kids are pretty chill, so it's not too bad.
How old is your first?
My oldest is 10 years old, so
You're 22.
he's getting to. They're all getting to like where they got personalities and
It's interesting because like I live here, so I live with my sister, and I'm not parenting it, so thank God, because this is a hard job, and I'm watching a human being grow up. It's crazy.
yeah, it's strange, man.
It is strange. That's the word. It's strange.
Yeah, it's just cool to see them become their own person and shit, and like
Yeah.
develop interest in what they like to do. And like my oldest is comic books, and
Yeah.
he's into everything online, like YouTuber. Like that's like his like end goal. He's like, I'm gonna be a YouTuber.
it's good money. Let them
It's a
do it.
lot of money.
I was like,
Now's
shit,
the
go
time to
ahead,
start.
big dog, start right now.
Yeah,
Like,
now's the time to
Shit,
start.
yeah,
what's that
fuck
little
man.
Asian kid's name?
I know
Just be
I know
opening
you're talking
toys and
about,
shit?
Bro.
Yeah.
He's making it
Like,
wild.
dog,
And you know his parents keeping
Make-
all the fucking
dog,
money.
make
Like,
his-
they just buy him new toys and be like,
My kid makes $10 million, bro. I'm walking out of there with at least 3 of them. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Nah.
You might as well. I mean,
You made
I gotta give a percentage.
it goes on to you, though, doesn't it? Like, as a parent. Like,
Yeah, right. You can't pay no 8-year-old.
legally.
and like, they don't have the idea, like, oh, that's my money.
Not yet, but when they found out, that's why Macaulay Culkin like divorced his parents and shit because they was taking all that nigga's
that's
money.
crazy.
Who
Yeah,
got
like,
fucked
child
over?
off.
Oh, Taylor Swift. She got her dad fucked her over big time.
I think Beyonce's dad was like fucking over her too, and she had to get a new manager and shit. Gotta watch your parents, dog.
Are your kids in music like you?
My 2 younger boys are both more into the music side. He be doing they watch this beatbox thing on YouTube. It's like characters. It's like the rap battle things. Like it'll be like a character doing a rap battle.
Yeah.
Sonic versus somebody. Yeah, so they watch that and be writing raps and shit. So they're pretty into it, I guess.
No, it's always interesting to hear about like people. I used to say my age, I guess, because now we're all like you said, it's everybody's having kids after 25.
Yeah. I mean, shit. They was having kids at like 17 when I was in school.
Yeah, so
I was an uncle when I was like 12.
I never really like, and I don't even have a girlfriend, so I never really envisioned myself
dog.
having kids. So that's why I like hearing about
It'll
it.
get better, bro.
No, yeah, no, I'm not worried about it. Nothing. I'm not worried about it. No. I'm just like, man, it's interesting to hear. Like,
I've had a girlfriend or two, and that shit sucks, bro. You didn't know.
nah, man, because I not to get all deep in it. I just like to. So I landscape. So it's
It's the most
fucking
Mexican job ever.
Yeah, I know.
Besides painting.
Besides what he does, yeah, what he
I
does
take
too.
the cake, bro.
What do you do?
Construction concrete.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so we're all doing all that. So no, my whole point is like it's mindless. So I'm just thinking all day, and I was just thinking about life and
I hear you.
the idea like you can kind of mold. Like if you have a kid, you can kind of mold him to who you want to be, or you can just let him be free. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I'm more of a let them be free.
Yeah. I don't even know like which one works better. I don't even think there's an answer to that.
I don't think so neither.
Yeah, it's like-
But I'm just,
It's interesting. And like I said, I live with my sister, so it's interesting to watch a mind like
yeah,
really become a mind.
I think it's cool to like, course correct whenever it's overtly like something bad. Like, okay, we can't start doing drugs and alcohol at 13 and shit like that. Like, okay,
Yeah, we are major influences in their life.
stuff like that. I mean, is one thing, but as far as like their beliefs and religion and your sexuality or whatever, like that's that's something that can't be taught. I don't think like who you are as a person on the inside. Like, so if that's stuff like that, your personality, like I just don't feel like that's something you should fuck with. Like,
yeah.
no, you shouldn't think that
No,
way.
and then that's another thing of growing up as growing up is like you hear stories like that. You're like of people whose parents forced that idea on them. Like, man, that sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Like where they forced like you can't be gay or you can't do this or you can't do that. Man, dude.
I think a lot of like the older Hispanic
Yeah.
people that it was like that. It was
Oh.
like,
That's what a lot of people don't
can't
understand.
date.
I don't think like a lot of not just Hispanics, like older minorities. Is like there's guys who were really anti-gay, really like
shit, I think like
you better.
that's like
You know what I mean?
disgrace to the family. shit.
Yeah,
Like,
it
you
really
can't come
was.
back
Like, I don't
home.
think people understand that. Like that's just the way it was. But it is what it is. We're living.
Yeah, that's it. I think that's changed a lot though. Like you see like D Wade and how he's doing with his like his
Son,
daughter,
daughter,
or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to use the wrong
Yeah, I mean,
pronoun.
Just don't want to offend nobody.
for real.
well,
I don't
you're not
wanna
gonna
get
offend nobody
canceled
on the
before-
snake pit, but
Cancel culture is a real thing, dog.
that scares me. That is
They
scary.
will wipe you out.
That scares me. You know, people say like, because I started this as a thing like, you know, I don't want to be, I don't want to filter on this, but
Yeah,
people are
it's
like, why are
crazy.
you editing? Like, you got a little worried a little bit about those motherfuckers who
Yeah,
sit
you
at home
do
all day
gotta-
trying to counsel you, man.
Yeah, you gotta watch
better
it.
to do, but comment on other
And like I
people's
really,
shit.
I'm like a pretty strong believer in just about anything's fucking funny
Yeah.
and can be made a joke about. But some people is like, yeah, no, oh, you can't
Oh, you
say
like
that.
So you think about that too, though?
Yeah, for sure.
I do.
Very conscious of that now, more
Hey,
now
that-
than ever. Like I now look back on some of my Facebook memories and shit. And some of the shit, like I have deleted some of
Oh,
my Facebook shit from like 5 years ago. That comes up in my
so because like
memories.
on Twitter you can like search your name and then words you said. There's some words I've searched and deleted.
That's
Because
what I
I'm
was
like,
like,
Jesus
yeah, I
Christ.
was like, God damn, I was fucking wild. And who says this shit online for everyone to see?
yeah, that's
too,
back when
dog?
nobody gave a fuck.
Yeah, when that was cool.
Yeah, like 2015, like man, nobody gave a fuck.
Yeah, I saw some shit that I said too that I'm like, yeah, no, that would not fly today.
I think that's like as a creator, that's like unless if you are a creator, you understand like that cancel thing. Like it
Yeah.
still kind of creeps up when you're like,
Yeah, that's
I hate them and I don't want to let them win, but it's like, ooh, a little bit
at the same
you
time.
know?
Yeah,
You gotta know your boundaries.
Yeah, a little bit.
yeah, there's some things.
I mean, you know,
Comply.
but I
there's
mean,
some stupid shit where like, man, what the fuck? But
I'm saying even sometimes when you feel like you was careful, it's like they.
yeah.
And I'm like a serial person of getting banned on Facebook. So now I'm like super conscious of every fucking thing I say.
You got banned on Facebook?
Like three
For what?
times, like the Facebook jail shit. Like, dog, if people flag your shit as something that goes
What would
against
they flag? Like a picture or what?
comments, posts. Like one time, I commented on, I think it might have been Bobby's post on the cool, and I said puto.
Oh,
That's all I said,
that's-
and they flagged that as
see,
a hate.
that's annoying. That's annoying.
I was like, okay, cool, fine, or whatever. And then the next time, I said I was drunk and I was at Fuzzy's in Abilene and shit, dated, and I seen this white chick, right? She got engaged, just like white chick, like
Yeah.
gouged out or whatever. She was hot or whatever, but
Right.
she sat down and she was like, I was like, dog, white bitches with like gay just always have bad posture. Every time you see them, like it just, and that's a
You done
fact
made a
though.
whole lot of people
I've
mad.
done
See,
the
that's not that
research.
bad.
It's
Made a
not,
whole lot
I
of
don't
people
think.
mad.
And I thought it was funny as hell. Facebook did not agree. And they said that was like hate speech against bitches that were white.
Fuck it, let's just go back to MySpace.
And so they fucking suspended me for 30 days for that shit. And then they unsuspended me or whatever. And I was off for like 2 days. And on a KOVK page, they posted a picture of this sheriff. And he was like, what the fuck? He was like, if you shoot at our officers, they will shoot back and shoot to kill. And I was like, yeah, and if you don't, they might still shoot back and shoot to kill.
No, shit.
And they flagged that shit. And I was suspended for another 30 days.
Damn, I never. What the fuck? See, that's not bad. That's not like.
And that's what I think. I was like, I've said so much worse shit.
That's not saying like. Some words that you know, just those words, just like.
Yeah, I mean, and then
I
think
see that
as a-
shit pisses me off.
as of late, like with Ruben and shit, like managing me, like that's something that they have like been like, you got to stop saying.
Hey, wait, what are we at?
A little over 30.
I gotta go piss. So, so how, we all good? How did you link up with Ruben? I was interested in talking to him. Sad he's not here.
Yeah, that nigga laid up. Nah, he got his whole family and shit. I know it's always difficult when I'm here because he's got to go do shit at night with me and shit. And I don't think any girl likes their dude running around with some rapper guy.
Especially him.
Right?
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, he has some shit to do tonight. So, but I met him just to the rap scene. He rapped for a while and shit too.
Oh yeah.
and he had like paid me to do a feature for him, and he was just asking me like, he's like, I really like your music, and like you should be like further along than where you're at. Like what's stopping you or whatever. I'm like, shit, well, doing it by myself really, like. So he kind of came on as like a manager and some of the financial side and shit, so that's helped a lot. But yeah, I just met him through music, really.
Are you the only one he manages? Or,
Yeah. Just me.
You like him? He's cool.
He's alright.
He's alright.
Nah, he's cool. He's good, dude.
He does it.
He's good, yeah. Because I can be really demanding. I'm not very, I don't ask very nicely for things, I guess. I told him whenever, like, he was saying, I was like, this is what I want. I want to tell you this is what I need done, and I want it to get done. Like, that's it.
Do you have long term goals?
Yeah.
What do you see yourself in a couple of years?
Just to hopefully be able to do this and be comfortably making a living out of it. Like, it's straight right now, make some money and shit, but I want it to be self-sustainable within the next 3 years.
I feel that 100%. You think you're putting in the right moves to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think between the music itself, like my music, and the progress we're making as far as getting placements for songs that I've written for other artists, like I really think the songwriting shit is going to be like what sustains everything. Because we can do that outside of rap. So
what's that like, writing a song for somebody else?
it's pretty cool, I think.
Yeah.
It
do they like pull from you just what you have, or do you like?
As of right now, that's what I've been doing.
Yeah.
I've been writing songs with other people in mind, not necessarily a specific artist, but like a genre.
Okay.
Like Daniel Leon we've got placed on one of his records, and he's more like blues R&B.
Daniel, the name sounds familiar.
Yeah, he's from San Antonio.
Okay.
Good singer. Plays guitar and shit. And then we just got a placement for this country band called Borderline Whiskey. So like, but that was like made with the intentions of giving it to a country singer.
Damn. Okay.
So I think that there's a lot more opportunity, more lanes available that way. If I can get somebody to sing a song and take off with it, like,
That's
that
crazy.
could pay for everything.
Is it like? So who contacts you to do that? I'm interested in that whole process.
As of right now, like it's more like me reaching out.
Oh, you reach out. Okay.
Yeah, like adding different artists, or you see somebody that looks obtainable at this point, you know.
Yeah. So not to get away with your secrets, because I don't want to do that. But like, where do you like just go in your mindset to write these songs, or what do you do? You look around. You. Like you said, you go get in trouble and then you write the
yeah, it's a lot of like pulling from things and situations. A lot of like being inspired by other stuff too, and like taking like an idea that somebody maybe posed in a song and be like, what if they expanded on that part of it? What would that song be? Like, let's make that song. Like, it's or just like hearing something like, man, I want to make something like that. That's dope. Like, you hear a really good country song, and it's really melodic, and it's really like I don't know. There's a lot of like, you hear a song and you wish you wrote that song. So it's like, shit. Well, I can write something like that.
So you wish you could do like Hot Tub Time Machine and just go back and steal it.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's how you know a song is good.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, I could have wrote this shit. Like,
Whenever,
why didn't
yeah.
I?
Or like when you close your eyes and you see yourself saying it, like
Yeah,
you're like
like,
pretending
hey.
it's you. Like, yeah, that's how you know you got a good song.
Like Lil Uzi's EXO Life tour. Like, I wish I could go back. Nah, bro, that song went up on the charts, man. Kind of like blew him up, low key. I mean,
That was a good song for him though.
yeah, like one of his
Yeah, it's like a perfect
mainstream.
song. For
That's
him.
his only.
Yeah.
That's his only like legit hit. Like
You're right.
radio wise, like
Yeah,
Yeah.
to be honest.
good record though. I mean, I don't listen to a lot of Lil Uzi, but
You know, like,
I mean, he's alright.
well, you don't listen to.
Yeah, I don't much listen to him. There's a lot of people like that though, but it's cool. It's not for me though. I can see why why somebody else would like it.
There's a lot of people that do.
Yeah, I see the lane for it.
Do you ever think about that? Like, I see a lane all right for that. No. Like,
Yeah, because you're looking. I don't know if I wouldn't do it for myself though, but there's a lot of ideas, like especially like on the rap side, like there's all these like as far as like bars, you know what I mean? Like I got all these gun bars and like drug dealing bars and shit, and that's not really my steez, you know. But they're really dope, so hopefully somebody can use them at some point. But like that's what like I think is the cool part about songwriting. There's a lot of shit that you probably couldn't write firsthand, and for some reason, like everything in rap has to be like about you and firsthand, and like everything you say, if you didn't do it, like it's like the weirdest genre of music about authenticity, but at the same time, it's like nothing authentic sometimes. Like I've never seen a genre that was like you can't sing about being a cowboy. You know what I mean? Like if Drake comes out and is like just super talking about shooting people and stuff, people are like, well, that's not really who Drake is.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? This is the only genre where that's an issue. Like,
yeah.
which is cool though. That's what makes it a whole different sport than any other genre. But and it's also the only genre. It's a big deal that if you don't write all your stuff.
Yep.
Like Michael Jackson only wrote his name, from what I understood. Nobody's mad at him.
That's the same thing with Elvis.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elvis
Already
just took a
stole
bunch
lot
of old,
yeah.
Wasn't he like he stole a lot of
stole a
black
bunch of
artists?
old like black guy blues songs.
Yeah.
Nobody. Garth Brooks really doesn't write that much.
That motherfucker.
I'm telling people there's an art in like taking a song and making it a hit.
Yeah.
Like Drake, I think, is like showing people that. Garth Brooks too.
I've seen Drake live, and I tell you what, he's a performer. He is downright a performer.
So Garth Brooks.
Yeah.
Garth Brooks is
like-
probably the most exciting concert I've ever been to in my life. This one was like
You went to that?
here in Lubbock. Yeah.
Oh, he sold out like 4 nights here.
Yeah, we got like one of the nights where it was like the night before, and they like announced at midnight a surprise like another show, and we got it for like $15. Shit was nuts.
That was pretty crazy.
Oh yeah, it was fucking nuts.
Like he lives up to that hype.
Yeah, it was probably my favorite concert I've ever been to.
That's how I feel about
it's
Drake.
that and then Bun B. Isn't that like the weirdest top 2 concerts?
Bun B, huh?
Garth Brooks and Bun B.
For real? Damn, I would have gone.
No, it wasn't like together, but like somebody needs to do that though. That was a good idea. Garth Brooks and Bun B headlining. Everybody's there.
Country
For
rap
real.
tunes.
Yeah, Garth Brooks.
Big UGK fan over here.
But shit, like with Garth Brooks, that Friends in Low Places, some dude named Mark Chestnut put that song out like a year before him.
Really?
And it didn't do nothing. Like same song, same chords. And then, you know, Garth Brooks and his producers took it and put like the slow intro and, you know, the whole classic polish on it and turned that shit into a hit.
What? What are you doing over there?
I was just like polishing some shit and I needed to go.
That guy's crazy.
He was doing rapper hands.
Nah, that's what I meant. Like, it's one thing to like write and produce a song, but
There's a little bit of art to everything.
It's another thing to perform, be a performer.
See, and I think that too is like
That's to me. That to me is the best part of it.
I think I have a buddy named DOG. He's a rapper, and like his live performance is like head and shoulders above anybody I've ever seen.
I like that.
And I do think I like I don't think anybody like not to. This is gonna sound like the douchiest shit ever. I think not a lot of people make as good songs as I make, but that dude is like a way better performer than I am. Like 100%. That's something though. Like your live performance can elevate your song. Not that I'm not saying DOG's not cold. That nigga's cold in the bitch, but he's like Tech 9, nigga. That nigga like rapping.
He has that energy.
Yeah, to me it's weird because like you have like people who can put up a lot of numbers and not necessarily the best performers, and then like people who are quiet about their.
I mean, it's all about what you're good
their
at.
albums and shit, and then like their fucking live performances is the best.
I got a good example, man. So you know, like Migos, right? Like their NRN album, that first one, fucking hard, bro. Right? I saw him at Jambalaya in Dallas like in 2017, I think. Shitty ass performance, bro. Like they didn't even want to be there.
I feel like a lot of the artists that are like rappers that use heavy auto tune, the live performance is always a little weird if they're not like doing it in like a singing way. It's hard to sustain like auto tune live when you're screaming over you know 10,000 people. So a lot of times it doesn't match up to what it sounded like on the record.
I think Uzi he's a very, very good performer live.
I think Travis Scott's a pretty good performer.
He's
live.
great. I've seen him live. He is great. I think he's badass.
See, that's like but you look at like.
But that's what I look for: high energy, like that.
But you look at like someone like Jay-Z, and he just kind of stands in the middle. It's still a cool performance. I love watching Jay-Z perform, but it's more just center stage, spotlight on me. I'm right here and I'm rapping. It's not like I'm jumping into the crowd and I'm climbing up on the scaffolds and taking my shirt off and throwing it in the crowd. Like it's the same thing with like George Strait. I love to watch George Strait, and all he's gonna do is gonna sit right there on that bench and play his motherfucking shit.
Play his little guitar.
He's gonna play you them goddamn hits. So it's like there's different types of good performance.
That's one thing I look forward to coming up after COVID is live performances.
Yeah, I missed out on like
missed them.
I was supposed to watch Chris Stapleton here in October, and that shit got canceled because of fucking COVID.
I missed that, man.
That's like my fucking favorite person right now is Chris Stapleton. I fuck with that dude.
He was gonna be here?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, COVID fucked us up.
Fuck this.
How you feel about that? You got any words on it?
I mean, I don't know. I know
Has it affected you?
Yeah, I mean, I know people that's gotten it and gotten sick from it, and it's a real situation.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it should be taken serious. That's how. I mean.
Yeah, Lemur's the worst place to be in right now.
Yeah, that's why I was like, man, it's fucking hot out here, dog. But
legit,
I think people not taking it serious is why it's hot.
Yep.
Again here. So
yeah, you can go to any bar. Look at it. It's like
the last time I came here like 2 months ago, like I went to like I don't want to name any bars and like give them bad business.
Name it, I'll bluff it up. I'll bluff it up.
Oh, it's or whatever.
Oh yeah, those motherfuckers don't give a fuck.
And I'm with that. I was with Kirby or whatever. Ruben, as y'all call him.
Kirby.
That's what I know. That's Kirby.
Okay.
Yeah, he was supposed to be right here.
He was supposed to be right here, but he's a lazy fuck. Which camera's mine?
He said he had a family emergency.
Is that what he said? You
cool,
lying ass bitch. Wow. If we were gonna lie, you should have texted me that before I got here because I didn't roll with it, bro. Unless like his kids, I gotta make up. His kid might have got
emergency
sick. I don't.
Nothing major.
The emergency is he in trouble now.
He said
that nigga's lying though.
He's ready for controversial questions.
I'm sure he might have said that.
Can Mexicans?
That's funny as hell.
I'm gonna ask that.
Yeah.
But how do you feel about because we spoke a little bit about cancel culture earlier, like just like the censorship of words. I'm not gonna say no specific words, but like people people who tell you like you can't say this word.
I understand it to a point.
I hate that shit.
It's hard to say to somebody you can't say this.
Yeah, it's how it is.
I can understand why you shouldn't say some shit. In what situation you shouldn't say certain shit in.
Yeah.
And you can't, I understand too with certain words that there is a history to them words, and I can't tell anybody, and this is like depending on the situation too, but like, I can't tell nobody to be hurt or not be offended by something that hurts your feelings, especially when it has a history on it. You know, like, just because I don't think that it's that big a deal, it's hard to tell somebody else who probably been through some way different shit that I've been through and be like, whatever. Now, to say you can't say it, like, yeah, maybe you shouldn't say it. And sometimes I don't give a fuck, too. Like, so, I mean, I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of shit that I say that I know is offensive, too. But there's a difference between knowing something's offensive and knowing that what you're saying is probably offensive and just being dumb to it. Oh, I don't know why that's offensive. I know that it's offensive. I said it.
I don't know. It is, to me, it just boils down to like, I don't like people saying you can't not. Like, I like, as stupid as it sounds, like, I love this idea of freedom as this country. It's America. You say whatever you want. You do whatever you want.
Yeah, as you should. But like I said,
but there are consequences.
It just
to
depends.
What you
yeah,
say.
that's what I'm saying. It just depends on if you're taking into consideration what people feel, and that's whenever it's like, okay, do I want to just say what I want to say, or am I? I mean, and if you're gonna be in like media and entertainment, you can't not concern yourself with what's gonna offend people.
I know.
Like there's like there's some shit I won't say or whatever because I know that it's a sensitive topic, but at the same time I'll turn around on my songs and talk about like doing cocaine. And like that's completely acceptable. I mean, not completely acceptable. Some people still look at that and wild out, but
yeah,
it's like I'll censor myself on something that's maybe stupid and still like turn around and talk about like something like that or addiction or whatever. Like,
it's a wild world we live in.
Yeah, it is. It's a strange happening. We're talking about, this is super controversial. I don't know if I should open this can of worms or not. We were talking about the Ellen Page shit earlier.
See, with her, she's just a bitch, right?
Wait.
She's trying to transition and be a dude.
Oh, Elliot Page.
Yeah,
Elliot Page.
I thought you said Ellen Page.
Well, that's what his name was before. It was.
I thought you were talking about the talk show person.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Oh, that's what I thought. My bad. Anyways,
just wait on it. She'll
so you're talking about
Elliot Page now.
Come on, everyone knew that.
My bad.
Elliot Page. Everyone knew that.
His name was Ellen, though.
What were y'all saying about that, though?
Not just like that is strange. Like
degenerate. That's what I thought you were talking about.
Just like she like what? How old is she? Like 30 something.
Old.
Like you decided 30 years in that okay, that's what you feel. I don't know how that shit works. That could be what it is. But I was like, what is that supposed to do to me? Like I thought she was hot in June, and now she's a he. So now I have questions about myself. What's going on now?
I love that movie. I still love that movie. That's still a great movie. It's still a great movie.
You should have a hamburger phone.
It's a good movie.
Elliot or Ellen or whatever the hell your name is. It's still a good movie.
Yeah, but I was like for real in the 80s or something like that. If you told somebody that shit, that was like mental. Like they would fucking lock you up. You're a fucking crazy person.
You said that to a Mexican, they beat you up.
Like you'd be a crazy person if you told somebody, I know that I'm a girl and I feel like I'm a man. In the 80s, they would have like shocked you until you thought like that's when they were still like right, or was it like the 60s where like shock therapy was a thing?
No, shock therapy still like
where they try to shock the gay out of you.
Like
still
still brought up now. But hey, can you turn this up a little bit?
That's
The
wild.
headphones,
Turned
just
up, motherfucker.
Nah, man, I'm
There you go, now I
pretty
can
strong
hear.
believer of like, yeah, do whatever you want. If that's how you feel, you want me to call you a her, whatever, dog, it's on it. That's on you, man. I don't care. It's none of my fucking business.
Hey, man, like you just said, I just don't even give a fuck.
Yeah, like, hey, man. I know, like, a lot of my friends are. I have one friend that's trans too, but
Really?
a lot of my friends are gay. Like, and some of them are straight, but they say a lot of gay shit.
I'd like to have a transgender person on here, strictly for the fact because I'm not like I don't know
Yeah, I have a
how
friend
they
that she's transitioning now
to a boy
to a girl.
See,
but she's
he
already
was
yeah. So
Okay.
she's already like she now.
See, like I'm with you on that. Like I don't want to offend nobody intentionally. Like, but I'm like trying to learn these things. Like
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
what
know.
I'm the same way, man. I'm the
don't
same.
know Elliot, Ellen, like
Yeah, and
that just be cool. Like I thought she was a good. She was a good actor before. Like, you'll probably still be the same actor now. Like I don't give a fuck what we call you.
I feel it.
I mean, like I would like to have one on though. It's like one, I like he or she. Well,
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know how to define these.
the
That's
same-
why I want to have one because I don't know what
Yeah,
words.
you know
to
what I'm
use.
saying? Like it's a cool. Not cool, it's interesting to.
It is
hear.
interesting. It really is.
That's what I was saying
I
a
don't
while
know.
ago. I was like, well, she waited 30 years, but at the same time, I don't know what the fuck it's like to feel that for 30 years of your life, like
Not
you
know
not
what- yeah.
being who you are or whatever.
Hey, it took me 24 years to realize like what I want to do. I mean,
Yeah, I could
see
just
how-
imagine if you're fucking battling with like
Yeah.
who you are sexually. Like, it's hard. Like, sex shit is hard enough being a straight male. I
Yeah.
could just imagine like for anybody else. Cause we got it kind of easy.
A little bit. Yeah. Do your kids ever bring that up? How do you feel about that? Like,
What about like gay people or
anything
anything
like that?
strange? No, not.
I only asked that because my sister just now, like, we're talking about gay being with my mom. I literally remember, like, this week, my mom was like, "Do you know what gay means?" And like, that's what I was asking. Oh,
I don't know. They haven't asked me anything.
no, because it seems like some. Because she knew, and I'm like, it seems like something like they talk about already.
I've heard them say like that's gay, but
No, I meant more like trans, like
no, like it hasn't come up or like not that, like especially not that, because like why would it?
I don't know, because like, I feel like they
also, yeah, I mean, you gotta access. They all have cell phones and shit, but like, I
They all
don't think
talk.
the situation hasn't arose yet to where they're like, what is that about? But if they did, you know, you gotta have the conversation with them. Like, that's just, you know, who they are.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm,
Yeah, that's all
I'm
you
just
can
interested
say.
in. It's just I'm just interested in the.
But yeah, and you know, my kids are still young enough that who knows, you know, what they decide they're gonna do with their life sexually or whatever. So, you know, they're still figuring that shit out too themselves. So who knows what
Yeah.
they become later on in life or whatever. But I would be open to any of it. Like,
Sure, I hope so, huh?
yeah,
Like I said on this, we love everybody. Do what you want. You not hurt nobody. Like
right.
it. What are we at, one?
About a head an hour.
All right, cool. We're good. We're doing good. We're doing good time. I'm about to go pee in a minute. I'm just thinking. Got a lot of thoughts in my head. I'm a little fucking drunk. So I'll be alright.
That's the best way to go with it.
That's when, yeah, man. That's why I was hoping he'd get a little drunk, start talking.
He done got
when
on
he's
his
on his phone.
What was that? My fault. God.
He
Damn.
got fucking sucked into the Facebook algorithm.
You got a girlfriend? Or what? You got a wife?
Nah.
He's married to the gym.
You talking to some hoes or what?
Nah, like I've literally spent the last 2 years of my life basically just training MMA and fucking.
Hey, you know what I mean? I'll say this. It's literally been a turn for me. Like I'm trying to dedicate like that. For me, like that sexual energy and that and all that energy for me devoting like, oh, I should chase a woman.
Is that what
into
all them?
this,
Is that what all them weights and
into
shit's
this?
for
No,
now?
I was gonna say this to this the weights into fucking podcasting.
Yeah.
I mean, guitar
That
playing.
nigga fucking.
I'll tell you what.
He committed
though, like,
financially though. You got the colorful ones and shit with the
Oh,
splash.
that's
of
my
paint.
parents. I just live here, man.
I'm
That
telling
shit's
you,
expensive.
It does suck though. I mean, because like I said, for the last 2 years, I haven't had a social life. I haven't. Like all I do is I go to work, I paint houses, get off, go to the gym, work out, go home and go to sleep.
So how whenever y'all are like practicing the jujitsu and stuff like that, like how hard are y'all going on each other? Is this like full fucking contact, trying to fucking put you in a lock, or is it kind of
I
like?
mean, honestly, it just depends on whoever you're rolling with, because it's just how they are. I mean,
Because I know I trained a little bit for like a month at that Pittman Jiu-Jitsu place, which is kind of trash. But
yeah, I mean, there's a whole story about Pittman's. I mean,
yeah, I've heard that too. But I ain't trying to. I owe them some money. I ain't trying to get
I'm just
sued.
saying, I'm gonna stop saying that. I'm gonna stop saying that name.
I owe them boys some money.
I'm not gonna go ahead and stop saying that name, because if anyone
The
from my gym
copyrights or
sees
something.
that- no, I mean, if anyone from my gym hears me talk about that gym, they gonna get on my ass.
Nah, but I mean, like I said, I trained a little bit or whatever, and like I know whenever you're trying to learn the moves, people kind of let you go through the motions and hit the shit. Is it a lot of that, or is it like a lot of actually them like trying to stop you from getting position and stuff like
I
that?
mean, like I said, it just depends on whoever you're training with, because usually the people I train with, they're all good people. I mean, it's all like a family, but eventually you do get that one person that just thinks he's all the shit and just wants to fucking go hardcore and fucking prove a point and whoop your ass.
But would you rather them like be letting you kind of get off of stuff, or do you want them to
Nah, I
kind of go?
mean, honestly,
You want to see what it's like whenever you're going to be in competition, you know?
you're as good as your training partner. So, like, the harder you train, the better you're gonna get. So, I'd say, fuck. I mean, if you're gonna kick my ass, go ahead, kick my
So
ass.
if you were out in public and the normal person wanted to fight you, you wouldn't fight him? Or could you?
Oh yeah, he would.
I mean, to tell you the truth,
He would definitely do it.
at this point, like, I'm like, no bullshit. Like, I'd be nervous to like break my knuckles. Like,
You wouldn't just like hip toss a nigga, put him in an arm bar real
yeah,
quick.
see, like, I'll jujitsu the shit out of somebody for real.
So you're not throwing punches. You're just gonna fucking lock them down.
Break their arm or something?
that
Just
and
snap a joint.
leg kicks.
I saw like Joe Rogan or somebody talking about like just jujitsu to somebody. He was like, dude, like I could literally kill you.
Yeah, I'll choke you. I'll choke you out, right?
I mean, jujitsu is good, just as long as you're not dealing with more than one person. I mean,
It was one on one.
I just get, just get you a
one-on-one.
gun. You'll be all right.
That's my strategy.
hey, that's 2020 philosophy, right?
I'm kind of old. I'm older, dog. I got about like 35 seconds of good physical fight left to me, and after that, I'm gonna have to shoot you. If I don't get you in the first couple hits, you don't go down, dog. I'm out.
Hey, you got all rights to do that.
Hey
right
man,
there.
gun rights, Texas, baby. What's up?
That's what I'm saying, man. You American? You can't say you're American unless you have a gun, right?
For real, don't come.
Get out of here.
It better be worth your life, man. I ain't getting out there fighting with nobody.
I wouldn't fight. No, that's a spooky thing, though. That's a spooky thing. Like, fuck the pride shit. Like, if you fight somebody, you never know if they got a gun or not. You
That's what
know?
I'm saying. I mean, like, if you're about to fight someone, you see them start hopping like
You see all
Bruce
them
Lee and
fucking-
shit. What do you? I mean,
You see all them Broadway and fucking Depot District fighting. Like, motherfuckers bring out a gun and they'll shoot you.
Oh man, did you see what happened in Walmart today?
Huh.
Somebody got shot inside of Walmart.
That's why I don't fuck with nobody. I'm gonna keep my head down.
Where was it at? On like Frankfurt?
Oh, shit. In Lubbock?
Here, dog. Somebody walked inside Walmart and shot somebody on 4th and Frankfurt.
Was there like an intention behind it?
I don't know. I just like saw a little click. They said he's dead,
Fuck.
and the person's still at large
That's why you need a gun, ladies and gentlemen.
because somebody else has a gun. You only combat their gun with your gun. Logical.
Have you ever seen like those like prank videos? Like that's what I'm like, man, you fucking crazy. You prank somebody and they fucking shoot you.
Oh, I seen the ones where that dude got knocked the fuck out. He said something. I don't know what he was saying. He was like, like you. I don't know. He was saying something and like it was like, oh, I have something in my pocket and that's what I'm talking about. Or,
Oh yeah.
and he said whatever he said. That dude, pat.
It's
That
crazy.
shit.
Yeah, those guys are crazy. I couldn't do that.
I'm
shit.
not.
But how, so
person.
let me ask you this. So like, just a normal person who doesn't really train, you could probably beat him up, right?
I mean, I don't want to sound cocky, but
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
like honestly, like I have like no problem with like if someone were to literally just walk up trying to fight me, yeah, I'd fucking kick their ass.
Cause what you like a blue belt or what is you?
Would you kick like so? What's like jujitsu? What is it like?
Jiu-jitsu is like
It's like
You like grab? What are you doing? You
I mean, it just depends. Like, cause we got nogi jujitsu.
but are
we
you
got-
punching? That's what I'm
I
asking. My
mean,
bad.
not in
That was
jujitsu.
my fault.
it's
Yeah,
like
not
grappling and
jujitsu.
submissions.
You're like
and-
breaking arms and shit.
Yeah.
Cool.
And the other thing I trained Sanda, which it's basically like Chinese kickboxing.
Okay.
So yeah, that's where I'm learning striking.
So, have you been doing like full sparring like that? Mm-hmm. So you've been getting kicked in the head and shit. Fuck headgear though.
No.
No, so you
Motherfuckers fuck
taking
you up?
raw? They've been raw dog kicking you.
Pretty much. I mean, mine
Shit
is
to
No
the head?
protection.
I mean, now we got like shin guards and boxing
Oh, I
gloves.
was going to say, damn.
But like we have the choice if we want to like put on headgear or not. And I mean, I just figure if I'm gonna like try to get in a sport where someone's gonna try to break my face, I mean, I might as well just get used to it.
It's true.
Also, you can't look like a bitch and
And that's
can't look like a
because
bitch.
everybody don't got
Shit.
one. Like,
Hey man,
fuck.
you gotta be a brave motherfucker to like
Yeah.
do like professionally. Like that's like the one of the worst things I can think of is getting starched, knocked the fuck out cold on camera, like 4 different angles in 4K.
I
and
was just
shit.
about to ask you this. I was just about to ask you this. Like, do you think there's a difference between like somebody like you who's trained getting knocked out as opposed to like Nate Robinson who got knocked out? Like, are you more apt to like being okay with being knocked out as opposed to Nate
mean-
Robinson? Like, he probably would be like, "What the fuck?" You know what I'm saying? Like, is there a difference between you getting knocked out and me getting knocked out?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
I think it
so.
just depends on how the person takes it. I mean, me,
It's like you just-
BJ Penn got knocked out outside of
that was
the
horrible.
ring at a bar or some shit, and they like released him from the UFC because he got in a drunken fight and some nigga knocked him the fuck out.
It was bad too.
Bad too. That wet.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it just depends on however the person takes it. I mean,
I just
Yeah.
feel like you're more apt to being knocked out than I am because I don't fucking fight and I don't practice that shit.
like,
Well,
like-
have you been knocked out before? You ain't been knocked out yet, right?
nah, but I've been kneed in the face pretty bad.
So you got good days.
I mean, like I said, it's just however the person takes it. You got people that are humble, and then you got those people who are like, "Fuck this."
I've been knocked out
Didn't
before.
didn't they bring out the gun?
I got kicked in the face. I got kicked in the
Yeah.
face like a year and a half ago and got knocked the fuck out. I got jumped, but like the kick in the face while I was on the ground is what knocked me the fuck out.
Yeah, it kind of sucks being kicked in the face by somebody who knows how to kick you in the face.
Yeah, it's not fun. It's not a fun situation. I was drunk though, so
Yeah, it's a little different.
it wasn't that bad in the moment.
You didn't feel it till next day.
Your head hurt afterwards.
I was still talking shit during the moment. It was all completely my fault too, because I was drunk. But yeah, I was-
Because you were talking shit.
oh yeah, I was fucking good and like fuck everybody. And those guys weren't gonna be fucked, and I didn't. All 5 of them
Clearly,
clearly.
run into some of those guys
I was
sometimes.
like, "What's up, motherfucker? Fuck all 6 of you motherfuckers."
Well, that was your
That was
first
all-
one. Why would you be talking shit to 5 guys at once?
Hennessy.
See, I feel like guys who know how to fight are more reserved. They're like,
Yeah, the
don't
guys
test
that
me. Don't test me.
It's the fucking 5 foot nothing guy with fucking 4 shots of Henny and fucking a 30 pack in him. Hey guys, I can fucking kick your ass, bud.
Boom.
That was a good time. Good night. That's why I don't have a DJ job anymore. I just joking. Let me have a beer.
I got one last one.
Oh, I'm taking the last beer.
Right here. Right here.
Oh, look.
Slim. I just spilled my beer.
Hey, that's a party foul.
It is a party foul.
Now you gotta down the rest of it.
I'm gonna have to delete the whole fucking.
Video,
What are we at right now, man? I gotta go pee.
Cut that out.
hour and 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut that out. I gotta go pee, man. If you want to
Yeah.
keep going for a little bit more.
OP.
It means up to
Yeah, I
you.
gotta go pee.
Go pee.
Yeah,
Wanna
me
keep it
too.
going?
Me too.
You say keep it going?
I'm a little drunk. almost out of mirror, so I'll end this here pretty soon. See what the hoes are doing.
I love hoes.
Me too.
Top 5 favorite things, hoes.
Beer?
Beer and hoes are up there. Drugs. And God.
The perfect combination.
Studio shot.
Food's like a close 6.
Nah, that's number 3 for me.
I don't know. I like food a lot too.
I'm on a lame ass diet, so fuck food.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it sucks.
Shit.
Hey, but it's
Just
not
be an unhealthy piece of shit like the rest of us.
Hey, but it's not as bad as that fucking time I decided to go vegan.
How was that?
That shit was fucking stupid and horrible. Fuck that shit. Nah.
Fuck that.
That's too far, dog.
Yeah, that shit is like pure torture right there. Like, I don't see the point.
I'm pretty sure that like the only thing keeping me from like converting to being a Muslim is like they don't eat pork. That's a fucking deal breaker, bro. Bacon. Bacon makes everything better.
Can't smoke no weed.
Yeah.
No porn, no weed,
God, it's all the good stuff.
all the good stuff.
But you can't do that and be a Christian either, though.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, but all you gotta do is just go confess your sins and you're good.
It's only if you're Catholic.
Yeah, I think it's just Catholic.
Shit, Catholic, you ain't even gotta go. You do like the little thing and you straight, dog.
Damn.
Say 10 Hail Marys and you
Yeah, you good. You back in there, back in the good graces.
Yeah, there you go. That's our
Religion.
religion right there.
There you go. Advice, guys. Hashtag.
knowledge.
You always be forgiven.
No, but to be serious, what's some advice you could give to younger people out there listening,
Younger people.
regardless if they're in music or not?
Man, be yourself. That's like the main thing. And I would say like talk to people, man. Like especially like if you're dealing with like depression and things like that, mental health issues. Like check on your people. Like I think that's a lot more common amongst people than people think.
It is.
Like depression and
That's why it says right there. Where does it say right there? Long live you, baby. He killed himself. So,
yeah. See, and I had a buddy a couple years ago, Shane, that killed himself as well. Like something like 8 kids from the class that I was supposed to graduate with, because I didn't graduate, but my technical graduating class committed suicide. 8 dudes,
Yeah.
and from Clyde, Texas, like a tiny little town.
Shout out to Lashley's. I like them. They're from Clyde. Yeah, I like to bring that up every time.
I think that's a good. I think especially for like
it's dark.
Hispanics and like male Hispanics or just minorities, like you're not supposed to like talk about that as a kid.
You're not supposed to be anxious. You're not supposed
Yeah, you're not
to be
supposed to be
depressed.
sad.
Yeah.
And you're definitely not fucking supposed to talk about it.
Yeah.
It's like
You
if you
gotta
are
be
sad,
tough.
shut the fuck up. Like,
What was that, sir?
No, I mean, just most of them say you just gotta tough it out.
yeah, you gotta be strong.
Hey, like, no, I love you. You guys know I love my mother. I love her 110%, but she said that. She's like, just be tough.
Yeah, that's a lot
Yeah,
of
it's like-
expectation on that.
Yeah.
Like,
Just be tough. That's the response I've heard. Or like they laugh at it. You're not supposed to be that. And I respect that. Like,
People
hey,
be surprised on how far just a simple talk with somebody would do for them. Shit.
yeah, that shit
Save-
sucks, dude.
Could save somebody's life
I'm glad
just
I
by
said it.
Yeah, that's like for like my partner, like he killed himself and like didn't call me, didn't talk to me or nothing, and like maybe I didn't make myself available
Yeah,
enough to
no,
talk to either. So it's like you never know, and you know what I'm saying. I guess you blame yourself sometimes, or even or you just think like, well, maybe I could have fucking did something, like you felt that alone that you couldn't even call nobody.
No, I've always mentioned him because I try to, like I said it multiple podcasts. I'm like, you don't want that to happen.
Yeah, that shit sucks, man.
And I'd be real with you, and I'm like, how can a man with kids do that? How can a man with a wife do that, or a girlfriend with the baby mama? But then you think about it, it's like, oh shit, a man with kids and a man with a baby mama did that.
Yeah,
So,
my buddy said he like 4 kids.
Yeah.
And like,
It's like, you can't say, why would he? It's like, oh shit, no, he did.
Yeah, like,
he did.
Yeah, I want to say he had like 3 kids, maybe 4, and like he did that. It was during the summer, 2 months before school started. You know, he doesn't have any insurance or nothing, so it's like like somebody's got to tell your kids for you that you went and did whatever.
No, I bring that up because it's like it's important. Like,
yeah, it's hard to understand, but like at the same time, like it's maybe not to be understood. It's not logical.
No, it's a
when you're in that place, it's not a logical place, so it's hard to understand.
Nobody
like
can
that.
unless you are.
Yeah, unless you're doing it.
And I was like, I've said it. It's just like, whatever. It happened. So let's prevent it.
Yeah, that's all you can do. You just gotta. That's what I said, man. I've worked hard to try to
check up on your folks.
There you go. That's it right there.
Yeah, keep contact with my people, and
there you go.
like especially like with like our group of friends too. It's like yeah, I love you. Talk to you later. Like which isn't that fucking common amongst guys, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm always hitting up people like, hey, how you doing? Is your day good?
Yeah, that's what
Sure you good.
that's all. Like, yeah, man. Every time I leave you, hey, I love you.
Sure you good.
Be careful. You know what I'm saying? I don't know when I'm gonna see you again, or if.
If that's I take it serious. So if you don't like it, then don't watch this shit no more. Because if you think you're too cool for that, then fucking you're not. Because this shit's real and it happens. And it happens, it's crazy. It happens black, white, brown, rich, poor. It happens to everybody.
Yeah, male,
it's
female,
crazy. It's so fucking crazy.
In between, like everybody, kids, children.
It's children, kids. No, like you said, kids, dog, kids, man. It's spooky. It's spooky. It's spooky.
Wow, man, that's sad.
Shouldn't even be depressed and dealing with
that's how I feel. Like you shouldn't be, but you never know.
There's like 8-year-olds and shit like that. Like there's bullied. Like you've been bullied so much that you want to kill yourself. Like damn, that sucks. That's terrible.
Yeah, it's terrible, and I just want to do my part in preventing it because it needs to be prevented. Because I think it is preventable.
Yeah, very preventable. I think.
Yeah. So. Love yourself. No, you just check on your friends, man. That's
put some kind of hotline right here.
Of all the shit.
Message. Check on your folks.
Just check on your friends, man. Please.
Hashtag that.
Do me that favor because I've said it before too, but we'll just keep reiterating that truth. Like, and then check yourself. Check your mental, man. Your mental health is everything. Your health is everything. So
that's true.
Don't let your little.
I think the music shit helps a lot. Like personally, with that is like that's like a vent.
That's what it's been fun talking to people like you and everybody else like whose outlet is music to get it out.
And I think that's a big thing is like people like find an outlet for it.
Mm-hmm. Whatever it is.
Like I would rather make a song about doing some wild shit because I'm sad.
Yeah.
It's better just to say it and then don't do it.
Oh yeah, we're gonna keep the peace. What are we at?
Hour and 21.
Cool, good. Yeah, we'll keep the peace and we'll make sure all our boys are good. I just want to say thank you. I'm gonna end it because we're out of mirror and I'm a little buzzed.
Yeah, man, I feel you. I appreciate you. This is.
I just want to say thank you and you. Thank you, sir, over there.